in the closet.
Here we are again. And I still can't find my straws.
You're never going to find your straws. They're gone.
So frustrating.
I don't know where they went.
Anyway, before we started this podcast, you were looking for my straws underneath your shirts in the closet. And I have a bone to pick with you about this situation over here.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Do I or do I not do your laundry?
Yeah.
Okay. Do I or do I not fold up your laundry?
Yes.
Okay.
And I feel like this is a trick.
I also put them away for you 90% of the time. When I put your shirts and stuff and your jogging shorts and like your nighttime pants and stuff, when I put them away, I put them away really nicely and they're folded and they're like stacked really nicely. Now they're not color coded, but I stacked them.
That would be nice though. Maybe
Screw you, man. I'm not doing that. But today, when I came to put your clothes away for you, as you watched football, they're all jumbled. Your shirts are jumbled.
I've heard.
This is irritating.
In the middle of the night, I've heard something going on. I've heard somebody's in here. Like there's somebody moving around our house. I don't know if it's haunted. I don't know if there's gremlins. I don't know if there's little like monkeys that come out. But honestly, I thought the same thing.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
So there's no way it could just be you and your lackadaisicalness of picking out shirts in the mornings. Because we should go back to the way your mama did it. Why don't you share that story of how you used to have to pick out your shirts?
I did. I had to get the top one.
You had to get the top
shirt because she didn't want me digging around in my drawers.
I see why.
Yeah.
So there's two things. There's two things that can happen here. One is that you try to be a little neater when picking out your shirts in the mornings.
It doesn't look that bad.
Because I fixed it.
Oh, you did?
And two.
That one, though, you could have done a better job when you fixed them. That one down there.
We're not even giving you. Two is your option. I'm picking for you. Two is you do your own damn laundry and you put them away yourself.
No, I can't do the laundry.
I'll do the laundry. You put your own clothes away.
All right,
because
it's a deal.
It's not right. It's not right that this happens. That I do your laundry, I fold it, and I put it away, and it's all... Anyway, whatever.
Here's the deal. This is the first I've heard of this bothering you. So if I don't know something bothers you, you can't get upset about it. You've got to let me know it bothers you, and then if I don't fix it or correct my habits,
fair enough.
Then you can get rattled about it. We've talked about this before.
All right, we're equal. Fine. Fair enough. But now I've told you, and I've told everyone else.
Yeah, but the difference between me and everybody else is I'll fix mine.
I'll find it a little more offensive if now that you know, and everybody else that listens knows that it bothers me, and it's still like that. You don't have to fix it. It's your clothes, but if you want me to put them away for you, I can't do this. So it's fine. If you say, I want my shirts jumbled, I'll just leave your shirts on your side of the bed.
Yeah, either way is fine with me. I'm happy either way you plan to do it.
Now listen to you. You look like you're all the good guy. I'm happy with whatever, Ange, and I'm over here bitching.
I'm happy with whatever. You put it on my bed and you put it in here. I don't care.
Maybe I'm just being mean. Now this is all flipped around on me. See how he does that? You guys are good at that.
I'm not flipping it around.
You guys are really good at that. I have something in my eye. I don't know what it is. Anyway, you guys are really good at that.
What are we good at? Why are we good
flipping
at
things around? Like I'm all hot. I'm all heated and a little bit frustrated with you. And now at the end of the conversation, all of a sudden I feel bad about it.
That's because you know that I'm not going to do something to bother you on purpose. If you'd have just said, "Hey, it bothers me that your clothes aren't straight," I would have straightened them up.
That sounds like really bad when you say that.
Or if you'd have just said, "Hey, your clothes." What would have I said if you'd have said, "Hey, your clothes are on your side of the bed"? What would I have said to you?
Nothing. Okay.
Would I have been like, "Why didn't you put them up?"
No, you would never say that.
No, I'd be like, "Well, I'll get them put up."
Anyway, moving on. I busted my thumb up. I have this horrible habit of when I'm nervous, I don't always bite my... Well, actually, I do bite my nails. And then when they're bit down, I start biting the sides of my fingers, like the skin.
Common sign of a sociopath.
You have called me that on more than one occasion. It's like everything I say, that's a common sign of a sociopath.
I'm kidding.
Dr. Runyon.
I'm kidding. It's because we just recently talked about sociopaths, mobsters.
Oh, yeah.
Remember that?
I do.
I think it was like yesterday,
but
maybe the day before. I don't know.
I've cracked my thumb open on the side. Anyway. Whew. Whirlwind. So what you got?
I feel all weird.
Why do you feel all weird?
Because there's a camera.
Oh, we do have the camera.
I
didn't even notice.
I feel weird.
I didn't even notice because I'm very comfortable in front of the camera, obviously.
Obviously.
I do videos all the time.
You do. You do
so
a lot
a camera
of
doesn't bother me, but I forgot you're not so keen on the camera.
I don't know what to do with my hands.
Pretend.
I'm like...
Pretend like it's not there.
It's there. It's there. And I'm like, should I be looking at stuff on my phone?
Yeah, because this is what we do
so
on
just
in
natural.
the closet. Yes.
We're all natural.
We're
not all natural.
Not all 100% natural.
Stay tuned.
No, do not. Because this is what we do. We research, we have a list of topics we want to talk about. And when we turn the microphone on, we just scroll through them sometimes and we're like, oh, let's just talk about this.
Did we ever talk about the back rooms in video stores?
Oh, no.
Did we ever talk about those?
And those are creepy AF.
Yeah, those are gone. Well, the video stores are gone.
Video stores are...
They didn't have those at like chains, though. They didn't have them at Blockbusters. They had to be your local places where you could go.
I worked at a video store. It was called... What was it called? Anytime Video? No, I worked at Anytime Video. But no, I think it was. What was that movie store called in Virginia?
I don't remember, but I can see it. I remember it. It's in that strip center. It was right there.
Well, anyway, I really do think it was Anytime Video. Maybe I'm just confused.
We're going to go with Anytime Video.
Sure. It was a video store, okay? And it was one of my favorite jobs as far as like, out of high school. I'm in college. I have a college job. It was a great job. I worked with great people. All we did all day was check out people's movies and watch movies and goof off. Like, that's all we did. It was very easy and put movies back. But
you had the porn room.
We had the porn room. The 18 and over room.
How big was that room?
It's about as big as this closet, no joke.
That's it?
No joke. About as big as this, well, maybe a teeny bit bigger than this closet. So it's really awkward, right? Okay. And I made the mistake of telling my coworkers, guys, which some were guys, some were girls, but I just, in general, we talked about this too, called them guys. I would prefer to not put away these movies because they make me uncomfortable.
We didn't have to worry about gender pronouns back in the 90s.
Well, that's all I had to say.
Ooh, wait. And on top of that, what people need to understand is, at the time, we went to a very conservative Christian college. We were more stringent.
Right.
We're more conservative, more strict, and more like...
So
it was like, that was like bad stuff. Like, that was bad. It was not good.
We were in a different frame of mind then. So it actually did make me uncomfortable. Now, I wouldn't even sneeze at it. You know what I'm saying? I might stick around and look a little.
You'd be like, I'm going to take 3 home tonight. Are these free too?
Have I rented this one before? I don't think I have. Anyway, but it did. It made me feel... So they would... not make me, but make me feel like we all had to take our turn. So anyway, and sometimes I worked alone and I had to put them away. That was the most awkward thing. It's like, especially if there was a customer in there. And I'm like, this like 20-year-old kid or 21 maybe.
Yeah.
Putting
College
movies away.
girl.
College girl putting dirty movies away. And the titles of these things were like Gangbang Granny.
What?
Yes. It's not the size of the counts and all this stuff. No, I'm not even kidding. And like, I don't know. The list was so corny. But it was very uncomfortable to put these movies away. And it was equally as uncomfortable when people would check them out, right? Like, they'd come up to the counter with these movies. Especially, there was this one guy who came in every weekend and rented movies, these types of movies. And he wouldn't just rent one, okay? You just rent one. He would rent like 4 or 5. Now, why does it take 4 or 5 to get the job done? Right?
Well, I mean, it's for the weekend, right? How many days could you rent them out for?
Okay, yeah, I think like 2 or 3 days. But here's the thing. He either worked, and I at least hope, he worked at like Long John Silver's, Red Lobster, or some sort of seafood place because he smelled fishy, and I kid you not, and he had long fingernails, and he smelled like fish. I'm not even kidding. And he rented these movies all the time. That was customer number 1. Customer number 2 that always rented these type of movies was truck drivers.
Right.
Right?
Yeah,
Truck drivers
right.
would. which is fine. I'm not judging them. But it made it very awkward. Very, very awkward. So...
Did you have some normal guys for it and stuff?
I did. And 90% of the people, 95% even of the people who checked them out were males.
Really?
Like, women didn't check them out. Like, because I can see why. I mean, like, if a husband and wife wanted to watch those types of movies together, I could see the wife saying, hey, Runyon, on your way home, will you stop at Anytime Video and pick out
Runyon's going to be like, what'd you say?
An adult video.
Yeah.
And I think that was it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it was really, and these rooms obviously maybe exist somewhere, but video stores don't really exist. So we just get it on our phones.
No, yeah. You get it on your phones, your TV. You can get it everywhere.
But yeah, that was an interesting time. And then there'd be times with like, there were a couple times. Now, the guys did let me off the hook on this one. There was a couple of times where couples would go back there. There was two guys that went back there and started. We could because there was cameras, so behind the counter up front, we could see what was going on back there. And there were two guys back there. They were getting a little frisky with each other.
I bet they were.
So I made Jonathan, this guy I worked with, go and bust that up because I was like, go back there and get. Today I probably would have been like, just lock the door and let them finish, and then we'll unlock it. Because now I wouldn't be so unfair. Right, I'm not that uptight.
Right.
And then there was
see, that's
a guy and a girl
acceptable
back
though.
there.
That's more for a public space. That's more acceptable than Lowe's.
Right. Well, I mean, yeah, I guess. I don't know.
You're in a sex room.
I think I know.
Well, not really. You're in a sex video room.
But I think that they were really heavily groping each other. Like,
oh,
I don't
really?
know. They might have been. I don't know if there was penetration, but there was some.
They had their clothes off?
Well, no.
Well, there probably wasn't penetration. Well.
Oh, I can get it. Anyway, we'll not go there.
Wow. Okay. That's for our night sessions.
Okay. And then there was a guy and a girl in there. And then, of course, some younger kids would always try to sneak in there.
Sure, yeah.
But anyway.
Of course, the videos weren't kept in there, right?
No.
Like, they weren't, like, behind, like out, you know, how the title was there, and then they had the video behind them out in the main area?
No,
or
there was
just
little...
pick them up?
No, there was little tags.
You bring the box up or something?
No, he brought a tag up. And then we had him hit back.
And then you'd be like, oh, Gang
Bang Granny.
Gang Bang Grannies 3. That's...
Right. So that was really, really, really awkward. I'll never forget that fish guy, though. And, like, my personality was different back then. I wasn't nearly as outgoing as I am now. I mean, I was. But now I would just be like, so where do you work? You know, I just wanted...
Yeah, you'd act like no big deal.
I really need to know. Like... It was disgusting. And it really, if he did work at a restaurant, it kind of made me even more sick.
Yeah, that's gross.
He was so unkempt. I've heard people say unkempt.
Yeah, probably, but that's wrong.
He was really dirty.
Okay.
Maybe he worked at a fish market, like where they dealt with like the fresh fish from the boat that, I don't know, but.
That's what we're going to go with, that he was getting the fish off the boat. It was so hard back in the day to get porn. People that wanted to get porn.
Well, yeah, you had to go.
You had to go buy a magazine, or you had to, you had to go to 7-Eleven and get the magazine from behind the counter.
Right, and now it's so discreet. Anybody could be watching it on their phones. At a
stoplight. Yeah, you'd be watching it anywhere.
Never know. And people get these screen protect, like these dark, where you can't really.
Yeah, you can't see the screen.
Yeah. Not because I want to watch porn, but just because it would be nice to not have.
People peeping over your shoulder.
Yeah, like I don't all the time want them seeing when I'm sending.
Yeah, because you can literally with those. I've seen those too. Or you just, you have to like have it dead on the perfect angle to see the screen, which is kind of nice. Nice little private.
Yeah.
Private screen.
Right. I don't know, but those were the days. Now video stores are extinct. They do not exist as far as I know.
No, we got technology, man. You can get whatever you want to watch right here, right now. You can get it on Amazon. You can rent it. There's all kinds of options. It's pretty fantastic. But we're missing that excitement, that thrill. There's got to be a high or a rush or a thrill of having to go in and face people. The anticipation that, you know what, you might run into a neighbor in the video store. You might run into a friend. You might come out of that room and see somebody, and you got to rent it, and you got to take it home.
Well, yeah, there was that chance.
There's that chance. And it's so we're missing out a little bit, too.
Well, this kind of goes along with it. What about the guy in the gym who likes to take my pictures? Maybe he has a thing. Okay, so there's this guy in the gym, and I'm pretty sure he won't be listening to this.
No.
Because if he would listen to it, I kind of am embarrassed, but I low-key might be kind of happy because you're going to really know. But it's okay. I mean, I go along with it. But now when I start talking about this out loud, I'm like, ew, maybe I shouldn't. From time to time, he comes and works out regularly, and he's probably in his 60s. Would you say he was in his 60s?
He's in his 60s.
I think he's in his 60s.
Yeah, he's definitely
really
in
nice
his 60s,
guy.
yeah.
So, a couple here and there, he'll say, Angie. It sounds really weird when I say this out
loud. Yeah, it does.
Angie, I really like that outfit. Can I take a picture of you?
On his phone.
Now that does sound weird.
Yeah, it is weird.
And I'm like, well, sure. And I'll pose or whatever. I'll just smile or whatever. He's done that from time to time, here and there, occasionally, not every day.
Not every day.
It's usually when I have like an exceptional outfit. Like when I say exceptional, I mean like a bright, cheerful, like something like, because I wear crazy gym clothes. Right. Not just when I have on my black yoga pants and like red shirt, not like that.
When you had your cat outfit on the other day, that's when I heard him say it. And I was like, whoa.
So we dressed up for Halloween the other day for the gym, which I've already talked about, but I was cat girl, and he really liked the outfit.
Yeah, he did.
And
got multiple pictures.
Oh, can I take a picture? And I was like, sure. And he was like, he's like, turn this way, turn that way. Now turn and face it. And I'm like putting on like a photo shoot.
Oh,
and
my gosh.
Jeff's on the leg extension machine, just
making
shaking
faces.
His head. Like, I cannot believe my wife is going along with this. So, but then, I don't even know if you know this part. He was like, what else did you dress up as for Halloween? And I said, well, multiple things. We were skeletons. And then I said, I did this outfit, which it was really nothing. It was just pop art paint. And he goes, well, what's pop art paint? I don't know what that is. And I said, well, where you paint your face like pop art, like you look like a comic book kind of character.
Right.
And he was like, do you have a picture? Let me see. And so I pulled up my phone and showed him those pictures that I took. And he was like, oh, that outfit is just adorable. And it was not.
You looked like you looked you looked smoking hot.
I had black yoga pants on, and I had a flash shirt tied up, and my face was painted. And he asked me if I'd send some of those pictures to him.
Oh my gosh!
So I did.
And you did?
I did. And saying that out loud, now I'm like, I am being an enabler.
You're being an enabler.
I'm enabling him.
He is having a blast.
And he said, the reason I'm into all this is because I'm an artist. And I used to do art all the time in South Carolina or something like that.
Yeah, that's a great story.
So
at least he feels okay with it.
Yeah.
That is weird. I don't care if he says I'm an artist, right? So would that be normal for me?
I don't think, okay.
You know what? Here's the thing, people.
It really isn't
Here's
normal.
the thing. If you just are blatant and ask, people don't suspect you. Even if it's creepy. Because there's other guys in the gym that take creepy pictures and they hide it. Like, you can tell.
Oh, I've caught.
Right, you can tell they're taking pictures through the mirror.
Oh, for sure.
And stuff. Like, I've watched when people don't know that I'm with you. Like, I've seen dudes do creepy things. And I'm like, at least the dude's coming out and being like, hey, can I take the picture of you? Oh, wait, will you stand that way? Oh, well, turn around.
And then he got down and got a picture. Like, he was getting himself down on the floor and taking pictures, pointing out. Remember, he's crouching down.
Oh, gosh, yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, my gosh.
Well, anyway, now he has my digits. So, there you go. You might want to check my phone occasionally. I might be sneaking texting. Just kidding, Runyon.
Very. Oh, dinner.
I think his name is Blank from the gym. That's how it's.
Blank.
Well, no, I put his name.
Gym.
I'm not going to say his name on here.
Right.
Which obviously, if he's listening, he's going to know I'm talking about him because nobody else. I mean, you know what I'm saying. But anyway, so that's some. There's all sorts of weird things that happened in the gym, but that's by far. Oh, and what else happened in the gym this week is I walked in on somebody in the bathroom.
Oh, that's
right.
Now,
this person probably might listen to this podcast too, and you know who you are, and it's funny, and we can laugh about this. And we did laugh about it afterwards, because luckily it was a guy who I know pretty well. I've known him for a couple of years. He's come in the gym, and he's helped us move. I mean, we're friends kind of with him.
Yeah,
you know
he's
what I mean?
a friend.
He's a friend.
Yeah.
So it's not like it was somebody who would have really been extremely embarrassed by it. But this bathroom door at the gym right now is a little jacked, okay?
It locks, it doesn't lock, it sticks, it doesn't stick. It's
right.
It's a,
And
it's
it
a weird
appeared
setup.
to me that it was all the way closed. So I just went with my hip kind of in like, because I had something in my hand
Right.
and like hipped it open. Like I used my hips. I didn't use the handle.
Right.
Well, he thought it was locked. And he's sitting down on the toilet.
Oh my gosh.
And I don't know why. And I didn't ask him this. And I'm going to maybe ask. Well, I won't ask him unless he says, I listened to the podcast and I heard
Yeah,
this.
you probably wouldn't bring it back up.
I probably won't. But the thing is, if somebody walks in on you in the bathroom, I guess the first reaction is to jump up. I don't know.
Maybe.
But
mine would be
he was
like,
sitting-
whoa.
He was sitting
I'm
down.
in here.
If he would have just sat down and like stayed seated, all I would have seen was like the left side of his leg, right? Where you're sitting down on the toilet. Like pants are around your ankles, of course. But you're sitting down. I'm not going to really see much.
Right.
Dude jumps up. Just jumps up. So
You saw stuff.
I did. And I just was like, whoops, I'm sorry. And I left and we laughed about it afterwards. I was like, dude, why did you not lock the door? He goes, I thought I did lock the door. And then he texted his girlfriend and he was like, Angie just walked in on me in the bathroom. And she was like, haha, at least it was just Angie. Which I don't know what that means. I mean, I guess she's like not upset by it.
Right.
But anyway, that happened.
Yeah.
So you may want to double check the door, especially if you go in the middle stall at Anytime Fitness in South Charleston. Or any door for that matter, to be honest.
Or maybe you don't. Maybe you don't. Maybe you want to peep in on somebody.
Maybe you want to be walked in on, and that's your prerogative. You do you.
Yeah.
Have you had anything embarrassing like that happen? Like somebody walking on you in the bathroom? Or didn't you go in the wrong bathroom one time? Or was that me?
Oh, no. I've gone in the girls.
Like you've gone in the ladies?
Yeah, I've gone in the girls' bathroom and actually
Used the bathroom?
started going to the bathroom and realized
But did it not tip
I'm
you
in the
off
girls' bathroom.
when there was no urinal? How do you say that? Urinals? Urinal? Is that what it's called?
A urinal.
A urinal.
A urinal.
Am I putting too many syllables in there?
Probably. You're overthinking your words tonight.
Okay.
It's a urinal.
But because do all guys' bathrooms have those?
Pretty much.
So did that not tip you off?
Maybe it didn't.
Because when I walked in the boys' bathroom one time, that's what tipped me off.
That would tip you off, but if you just see a stall and you go in, like I guess I was in a hurry or I had to go really bad.
Or maybe you low-key wanted to be in the women's bathroom.
No, I didn't. I didn't.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm positive. Yeah, I'm positive. Speaking of that, I heard this story about this creepy dude. I think it was in Canada or somewhere. He was at I don't know if it was a festival or what, but there's this funky porta potty. Mm-hmm. Like it was a bigger porta potty that had underneath. Like so you went and it went down in the under, like they all do, but it was like several, and then they were like you walked up in them, like stepped up in them, I guess. I didn't see a picture.
Well, that's fancy.
But guess what? This lady goes and she sees something down in there. So she gets a dude and says, there's somebody down there.
No.
There was a creepy dude with a tarp over him watching people
Oh my gosh.
crap
No.
and piss. Yes. And he was like crazy because he would say, he would say like, bless you, goddess, like as they not so they could hear him or anything, but like he was that crazy. Yeah. Like they had to get him out of the
And
poop
you think I'm a
and
sociopath
crap.
because I bite the side of my finger?
I don't know if that's a sociopath, but it's something. And I don't think you are. I was making a joke because we just talked about it.
There's something not right.
He climbed in.
He was not raised right.
He climbed in crap and piss to lay there with a tarp over him and look up at people's stuff. You know, it's like
I'm
the
seriously
odds
ill right
though.
now.
Like the odds. Like, are you into chicks? Are you into dudes? Because it would be like my luck. It wouldn't be. I mean. It doesn't matter how hot you are. You don't want to see somebody pooping.
I do not care if you are Adam Levine. I don't want you pooping on me.
You don't want to look up and see Adam Levine sitting in squad.
No.
Or standing over. I mean, I don't get it.
I don't care who you are.
He's had a tarp over him. It's great.
No, it's not great. It's disturbing and it's sick. And now I'm going to have nightmares.
Stuff like that
I
just makes you wonder about the world we live in.
He's not raised right. He was not raised right.
Well, there's a lot of people not raised right, but they still don't want crapped on.
Like
there is something wrong. He's like his wires are all jacked up. They're frayed.
I don't even think he has wires because that's disgusting.
That's pretty nasty.
You've done. I'm on borderline mad about that.
You look like it. You look upset.
It's disgusting.
It's
one thing
pretty gross
to put a peephole in the dressing room at JCPenney. I get that. Okay, fine.
Yeah, he's a creepy dude. You want to see naked chicks because you're not getting.
You want to be a voyeur and you want to watch
Right.
people dress. Okay, it's a little weird, and I think but I can
Porn's
get it.
too easy.
Okay.
So
you have to take it up a notch.
Yeah, but you don't want to.
It's still that's still really kind of gross.
Yeah,
That's,
it's pretty sick.
But it's still I can excuse that a little more.
Well, because I mean,
that's just gross. Like I am so disturbed right now. Are you sure that's factual?
I'm pretty sure it's
factual. I'm pretty sure. Is it a Twitter fact again? I mean,
no. It was on a podcast.
Oh.
I was listening to.
Oh
it was,
my gosh, probably Joe Rogan. I'm sure.
It might have been.
I don't probably know. Was, or Theo Vaughn or something. That sounds like something he would talk about.
It might have been.
No, that's gross. Okay, we've established it's gross. Whew. You've made me all bothered.
It was in Boulder, Colorado. Here we go, Boulder Potty Peeper.
Okay,
it has his name, man.
My friend Joanna just moved to Boulder, Colorado, I believe. Somewhere in Colorado, Joanna. Beware if you go into a porta-potty.
This was
I feel like I should call her
ago.
and tell her. Several years ago. He could still be out there somewhere because there could not be more than one.
Right there, see him right there.
Ooh, he looks creepy. Pull a bigger picture up.
Hold on,
because now that we're doing a video, we can put it up in the camera. Is that him? Where's Waldo?
I think that's him. It's called Prison.
Ew, I've never seen
Boulder Yoga Festival.
In
2011, to spy on women and is headed back to prison after he is sentenced to 6 years for violating terms of his probation. Oh, he's on probation.
Gosh, pull a picture up. Let me see that picture. Let me see the other picture. Pull that one up. He looks a little scary. He looks a little creepy. I just don't know what makes a person want to do that. But I know it's a thing. It's like a fetish, though, right? Yeah. But I feel like that's taking the fetish to the next level. Yeah, let me see that. Yeah, can you unplug your phone? All right, I'm going to put this up in the camera. I don't know if it's going to work out, but we're going to try it. So it's this guy. I don't know if you can see it. It's so weird. Anyway, but that's a step above, because that is a thing, though, right? It's like a thing.
I guess.
Like a sexual thing.
Maybe.
I've heard. No, don't act like you haven't heard of it.
There's
stupid terms.
There is. Yeah, there is.
Blumpkin or something. Is that right? What is
the Blumpkin? And there's the Cleveland Steamboat or the steamer, the Cleveland Steamer.
What's that?
That's where. Really.
No, I'm just saying it's. We don't have to go.
Better reading it.
We don't have to go into detail with it, but I know there's those terms that you guys throw around. You and your stupid, not stupid.
Stupid.
That
yeah,
didn't.
Me and
I
my
didn't
stupid
mean to
friends.
No.
Your stupid friends.
I didn't mean it that way. I really didn't.
You and your idiot friends.
Stupid came at that stupid.
Well, there's the what was the first one you said?
Blumpkin. I don't know what that is.
Well, Blumpkin's when you're taking a dump and getting.
Oh yeah.
Head.
Oh yeah. I'm really sick. Why are we talking about this?
Yeah, that's bad. Let's see here. Cleveland. There it is. Oh.
You gonna read that out loud? When one person. Ooh. When one person. I know. That's why I said this stuff exists.
By nature, fetish. The Cleveland Steamer is when one person
goes to the bathroom,
craps on another person's chest. And this is, why does it say very...
Oh my gosh, I can't do this.
Oh!
Listen, I'm not even going to finish it. You all can look it up yourselves. I can't even say it.
But you need to look it up.
You look it up. It's Cleveland Steamer. And is that on, what are you looking up on? Urban Dictionary. I can't even read that. I'm done. Let's move on. I can't. No, Angie can't. Angie can't do it. Nope. Moving on, Runyon. Moving on. He's stuck reading stuff.
I am. I get stuck
Chronic flex?
Chronic flex, a condition in which someone feels compelled to constantly bring things that make them look good in casual conversation.
Oh, well, that makes sense.
It can be the same thing every time or a variety of things as long as the subtle or obvious aim is to make themselves sound or look cool. It's a flex.
What happens in the gym all the time?
And if it happens all the time, it's chronic.
I mean, I think that happens.
Man, it's hot out. I I can't read. Man, it's hot out. I haven't been in weather this warm since the day I met Barack Obama in high school. Still suffering from chronic flex, huh?
I don't get that. But anyway, now we're stuck on Urban Dictionary. This is a thing. Weird flex, but okay.
No, I saw a whole
I saw on Kaylee just said this to me downstairs. What was she talking about?
It's like
No, I know, but wait, what was she talking about? It was on Snapchat the other day. It was a whole story. Weird flex, but okay. And literally,
I saw that. Yeah.
Literally, and Brooke sent me a peacock, like, with its feathers all out, and it said weird flex, but okay. And Kaylee just, what was she talking about downstairs? Oh, that's going to drive me crazy.
Like somebody balancing something on their head. Weird flex.
Yeah, but what did she say that for downstairs? Oh, that's going to bug me. And I can't call her because I took her phone away. Or I would call her right now. Anyway, so it's a thing. The video camera just went off, I think.
I guess it died. It either died or it just ran out of space.
It might. No.
We're 30 minutes in anyway.
Yeah.
It ran out of space. It had a ton of pictures on there.
No.
Yeah, all the stuff from Homecoming, all that stuff. We're running video. That takes up a lot of space.
Runyon.
30 minutes of video is a long time on a little storage like that.
No, I think that it just timed out.
Huh.
It has a full battery. Don't tell me about my
I
camera.
said space storage.
Why are you talking at me? You're talking to me like I'm 2 again.
I know.
Okay, we're back up and running. Anyway, so it's a thing. Weird flex, but okay. But what does it mean? Because I might need to start using this.
Weird flex?
Yeah. You gotta...
Weird flex. Where'd it go?
Used in reply to something odd or weird that you shouldn't agree with or understand, but you go with it anyway. Ah, that's why she said, but what was it? Downstairs. She was like, okay, weird flex, but okay. Anyway, so that's a new one. Feel free to use it. It's a thing now.
Weird flex, but okay.
Anyway, it is what it is.
No, that escalated quickly.
It did.
Got out of hand.
Well, when you pull up Urban Dictionary, that tends to happen.
I know. I love it.
We'll do that one night. We'll just have an Urban Dictionary night. That's when we need to have it, when we need to go live and people can throw words at us, because that's when it's going to get real scary. Because people are going to know and they're going to want to see our reaction when we read these words.
That's a good idea. I like it.
I like it too. But
we
for
should
now,
do it.
We should go.
Let's get out of here.
All right.
All right. Bye.
Bye.